Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my honor to have this presentation for you. Zero Trust Architecture Application by WinNexus&ZTA Cloud Technology. Sometimes we have a question like, do you lock the door while on home? Does your door lock still functional and under operation? Does your doors and windows are all locked? Does you trust all the security of all devices? Those questions will always happen to you, which also means, what can you trust? What kind of cyber security you trust in network connection? Firewall, whitelisted, users that are authorized. Are all of them trustworthy without any concern? If they are trusted this time, whether they can be passed without checking again or not. Think about those questions, then please try to give some answer to yourself. The concept of Zero Trust Architecture (ZTA) was first raised by John Gingerich in 2010. He brought three topics. First, there are no longer a trust and untrust interface on our security device. Second, there are no longer a trust and untrust network. 3. There are no longer trust and untrust users. Based on those three topics, more and more topics generate. For the requirement about higher cybersecurity, the ZTA concept was introduced by more and more institutes. The concept of ZTA was applied on more and more parts of cybersecurity. As to the policy enforcement point, for any guest of system, there should be untrust no matter what resource it will access. That is the basic concept of ZTA. The outcome of policy enforcement point is come from the final decision of policy engine and the policy administrator. It is sure that policy enforcement point was modified over and over by examining the effect of deployment about policy enforcement point. You will never know when and where the threat will show up. The decision of policy administrator will take those items into consideration. CDN system, industry compliance, threat intelligence, FTD logs, data access policy, PKI, ID management, and the SIM system. Those items make the cybersecurity consideration complete. By the overall consideration of policy administrator and the policy engine, finally, it produced the policy enforcement point, which is adapted for ZTA. Then, it becomes the basic filter for protecting the enterprise. According to the ZTA recommendation of NIST from the National Institute of Cybersecurity, NICS, the ZTA is centered on the decision-making engine. Its three key technologies are identity authentication, device authentication, and trust inference. It also emphasizes that the implementation of ZTA will be a process, not a replacement of all infrastructure on a large scale at once. Also, the process of deployment will mix with the traditional model at the same time. One thing need to be noticed is different from the existing system. Based on the deployment mindset of its resource portal, the three core mechanisms strengthen the basic system's ability to control the trustworthiness of guests. It should be more than level of IAL2, AAL3, FAL2 for the ZTA introduction about the identity authentication of government agencies. The device authentication part is closely integrated with the key and the certificate technology. Its detailed functional segment can be directly integrated with the WinNexus product GCP and advanced module of City Cloud. The trust inference part depends on the judgment of the overall trust level and the comparison of conditions. Finally, it can make the basic decision to allow or deny the login. For the full story, the complete login process of ZTA had 8 major items. First, access request. Second, identity identification. 3. Device authentication. 4. Trust level. 5. Trust score. 6. Condition comparison. 7. Allow or deny. 8. Finally, access granted. All of them make the ZTA login of cybersecurity flow controlling complete. Compare with the functional module of WinNexus product with the login process of ZTA. Currently, WinNexus has covered all of the main functional modules of ZTA, like a mirror like we can see it right here. Take this larger diagram for more information. GCP, Government Configuration Baseline. FCB, Finance Configuration Baseline. They are the main policy engine and the policy management decision-making point. And they are also two of the main strengths of WinNexus products. VANS, Vulnerability Alert and Notification System, can continuously diagnose and repair software vulnerabilities for the system. Through EDR, Endpoint Detection and Response, threat intelligence and the system updates are collected to further strengthen the system's judgment of unknown threat. The NAC, Network Access Control, complete authentication process, serves as a strict identity verification management and strictly verifies the identity verification of the login. Here we give the 5 main modules of WinNexus: GCP, Government Configuration Baseline; FCB, Finance Configuration Baseline; VANS, Vulnerability Alert and Notification System; EDR, Endpoint Detection and Response; NAC, Network Access Control is a complete authentication process. Those are the most popular functions of WinNexus. The WinNexus system is simple and convenient for users to operate. The operation process of GCP is basically complete in 4 simple steps. First, set up GCP rules. Second, scan or apply or restore. 3. Return GCP results. 4. Generate GCP report. So easy. Here is the pass rate of each configuration on each computer after completing the GCB scan. It's very clear, also easy to understand at a glance. In the process path of advance, by subscribing to NIST CPE, user can compare or update the software information collected by the system to ensure CVSS score compliance, and then to upload report to the Ministry of Digital Affairs in the prescribed format every month. Here is the CVSS score and the warning level of each software provided by Vance. It's clear and comprehensive at a glance. There are buttons next to each item for easy click to repair. Very convenient. In terms of EDR endpoint protection module, through warning level classification, various threats encountered by the system can be easily viewed through charts. Everything is under your control. The ranking of historical records of each EDR event can be also viewed through different types of report. You can keep an eye on everything. Or, furthermore, to update its agent directly, or other operation for more controlling. The next item is the NAC module. By using the NAC function to accurately control whoever enters the system, to ensure the system's security. The UI page of NAC is the same, easy to use. That's functional buttons for various controlling. Not only those main modules that WinNexus have, there are also lots of basic functions in the system management. In the access management module, through the computer hardware information overview, for example, you can see the detailed information of the hardware configuration of the computer at an easy glance. Through the software overview function, you can see the detail of all installed software, and you can also see the update record of Microsoft KB. Shoreline, you can also fix them by clicking the buttons beside them. In the WinNexus software library, all kinds of software programs in various categories are listed for user to easily download. The management also can upload new software to the library if he needs. The picture shows the detailed reception and the execution status of each stage after WinNexus delivers software program to users through the software deployment function. Managers can click on the number of each item to view the progress of the delivery task. Through further access to program history data, manager can conduct usage behavior analysis. By the whitelist management, administrator can easily manage non-permit software. Through the computer usage process, administrator can easily check the software usage status of designed program. For each external storage device, its usage principle can be easily formulated through the setting of security principles. Under the security principle, the restriction of software disablement can be further specific. In terms of safety principles, The operation records of external device can be monitored under set conditions. In short, here above are those main modules and the functions of WinNexus application for ZTA. Everything is reachable if you would like to have it. WinNexus of CT Cloud Technology bring the best ZTA cybersecurity protection to you. Thank you for listening.